Hey there, Gabe here from the Dice Knights table. Today I'm going to be continuing our Relic Knights information videos. In our previous videos, we've mentioned the factions of Relic Knights briefly, but today I'm going to go into detail with our first playable faction in the game, Radiant. Radiant is an interesting faction in that very few of the units and characters are bound to an organization like the others, and are typically some sort of free agent like a bounty hunter or mercenary. The thing that makes the members of the Radiant faction so unique, though, is the way that they harness Esper. For some context, Esper is a force that surrounds and lives within the beings of the Relic Knights universe. Esper is expressed as scientific energy, magic, psychic powers, and divine abilities. It depends on your outlook of the universe and how each person manipulates it. If you want a bit more information though, please check out our video by Sarah that explains it in heaps more detail. Most people in the galaxy, even the most skilled of Esper wielders, can only harness one aspect of Esper with ease or mastery, and maybe one other to a minor extent. But the members of the Radiant can access up to 3 with equal skill. These people we call prismatics. There are 2 different types of prismatics we are aware of in the galaxy. We separate them into the categories of Radiant and Void. For this video, we're just going to talk about the Radiant though. Radiant prismatics align with the 3 aspects of Esper associated with life and traditional good. These are law, creation, and essence. Because these people have such influence over Esper, it tends to affect them as well, altering their nature slightly and guiding their decisions and sometimes even the people they'll associate with. That said, it should be made clear that just because they are good people doesn't mean they're all nice and happy-go-lucky. Some are quite vicious and will do almost anything if the result is for the greater good. Think of it kind of like your D&D alignment chart. These people are very firmly on the good side of things, but they vary heavily from lawful, neutral, and chaotic. While I did say that there isn't a specific organization that Radiant Prismatics belong to, there are currently 2 groups within the faction. They are Sundown Enforcement, which is a private security and bounty hunting company, and Project Prism, which is run by the Alliance Security. Sundown Enforcement is intrinsically tied to one of the knights within the Radiant faction, so we're not going to talk much more on that today. So, let's have a chat about Project Prism. The Alliance has been trying to recruit Radiant Prismatics into their ranks over the centuries since the Dark Space Calamity became an understood issue. Being certain that they have something to do with the key to unlocking its mysteries, but also because these powerful Esper wielders are by nature opposed to all life being extinguished. Project Prism is a task force within Alliance Security that is specifically equipped to research the Dark Space Calamity and try to combat it. They are an active investigation and intervention team, if you will. Essentially, this means that the members are sent out to try and stop events related to the Dark Space Calamity and help those that have been affected by the results of the Void's actions. Project Prism predates the Sundering War. Now, this war was caused by the Merchants Guild and the Doctrine splitting from the Alliance. It was conceived by Sir Zendar Harris with the ideals of a diverse organization that could investigate the sites related to the calamity and hopefully find a way to stop it. Alliance Security saw the benefits of Project Prism and have continued it over the cycles since. Project Prism has expanded greatly, recruiting many a Radiant Prismatic, as well as Doctrine Mages, Guild Data Divers, and Bruce Fixers. That said, the core team of Project Prism is relatively small, waxing and waning with the comings and goings of free agents who don't want to be tied down, even if they do agree with the goals. The organisation has remained resolutely non-political, stating, "We've got one enemy, the Calamity. Every other argument can wait." And that's all I've got for you guys today. We'll be going into some specific units and characters over the next few videos, so stay tuned and we'll see you back at the table next time. Bye!